Survivors are boosted in Dead by Daylight. 90% of the time when you solo queue, teammates have no clue what they're doing. That's pretty funny. Nancy! What are you doing, Nancy? So today I hope to change the world of Dead by Daylight by giving you 5 tips you can apply in your next game to not screw your friends over. Let's get into it. Number 1, know the map layout. If you just started this game and are a baby, this doesn't apply to you. But people stuck in purple ranks or even green ranks, become familiar with the map layout. Certain maps have killer shacks in one place 100% of the time, like Ormond, and specific maps of the Macmillan Estate and Coldwind Farm. Certain buildings spawn in one location, but have a different layout. Typically, the killer shack spawns on the opposite side of the main building. Use that to your advantage. Or better yet, in the beginning of the game and mid-game, become familiar with that specific game's map layout. This can help you in your future solo games, especially if someone brings a hatch offering, so you aren't running around like...
You're gonna have to tell me where the gate is.
Killer shack.
I don't, cause I know where that is.
Situational awareness. This will come from experience, but you typically want one person doing a gen while the other one loops, while the third unhooks the fourth survivor and heals them, or vice versa. As a survivor, you want to be as efficient as possible. One perk that helps you in your solo games tremendously is Kindred. You get to see the auras of all survivors when someone is on hook, and the survivors get to see the aura of each other when you're on hook. This perk allows you to figure out what you should be doing if you're on a gen, or if you should be going for the save because no one else is. Side note, if you're 95% on a gen and the survivor just got hooked, don't leave. Just finish the gen. It's all about being efficient as you can. And remember, survivors take 1 minute to hit struggle, and 1 more minute to kill them off completely. Okay, perk that you should never run and are probably the reason why your team is getting killed. SelfCare. I swear, there is a certain time and place to use SelfCare, but those are very rare. Let me explain. SelfCare takes a whole minute to heal. You could be spending that time doing a generator instead. A generator takes 80 seconds to do by yourself, and SelfCare takes 60 seconds to heal. You see where I'm going with this? Just do the math. I mean, you could be spending all the time that your teammate is doing looping into a generator instead of healing yourself, and just bring a medkit. They aren't really that expensive, and you can always put on add-ons that can make you heal twice if you're that paranoid about not being healed. And by the way, if the kill has Floppy Butcher and you're self-caring, honestly just DC, because you're basically being useless at that point. Be brave. Oftentimes I see survivors who crouch when killers are nearby while they're chasing another survivor. Understand that there's only one killer. If the killer is chasing one person and you're nearby doing a gen, just do the gen. Remember that there's only one killer and 4 survivors. Most survivors take hits at endgame when they're exiting a gate, and that's good and all, but remember to take hits mid-game as well, especially when the survivor is in desperate need. Because that one hit can allow the survivor that's being chased to go to a different jungle gym or a pallet, and you can also get a sprint burst so that you can go to a different jungle gym and pallet, and it just breaks bloodlust. It wastes even more time for the killer because the killer couldn't down the survivor and then hook them, and you just help out your teammates basically. So be ballsy. And you can also unhook in front of the killer at endgame as long as you have borrowed time. You can unhook in front of the killer and just send it, because if you get hit, unhook, dead hard through the other hit, the other teammate will take a borrowed time hit, and then you both can escape. And if you fail, know that you learn from the experience and you can do it better next time. And if you have teammates doing this with you and you're on comms, you guys can coordinate to get everyone out. Good luck. Pallets, let's talk about them. So many times I see survivors, even at red ranks, who do this, where they get hit and then they instantly drop a pallet when they're running through. Listen to me. The whole point of a pallet is to stop the killer from hitting you. If you already got hit, run away to a different jungle gym. Use that sprint burst you get after getting hit to go to something stronger. Don't camp pallets either, and then just throw that pallet down, and then go to another jungle gym and then just throw that pallet down either. There are only a limited number of pallets on the map, and you need to make them count. In my opinion, use a pallet if you are injured or aren't confident that you can make another loop. And don't get greedy with them either. That's all for today's video. I hope you learned something, and share with your teammates who need a little more help to get it more efficient at the game. If you enjoyed, leave a like and subscribe. I really appreciate it. And if you have any other tips that I didn't include in this video, comment down below. Remember, these really apply to green rank / low purple ranks. Dead by Daylight rank system is always broken, and survivors, including myself, are boosted, so you'll see these mistakes even at red ranks. But I hope this video helped. That's all. Peace.